Imagine a world where the villains are the ones calling the shots, and the heroes are forced to fight in the shadows. This is the reality in DC's Absolute Universe, where the most unlikely alliance has been formed. A Justice League like no other. In this dark and twisted world, the heroes have been siloed off from each other, each fighting their own battles in their respective series. But with a common setting, it was only a matter of time before crossovers happened. And what better way to bring them together than with a bang? This December, Absolute Batman and Absolute Wonder Woman will team up for a two-part adventure, leaving fans wondering, is this the first step towards the Absolute Justice League? But here's where it gets interesting, or should we say, controversial. The new one-shot Absolute Evil #1 brings together the main villains of 5 Absolute books: the Joker, Absolute Batman, Veronica Cale, Absolute Wonder Woman, Ra's al Ghul, Absolute Superman, Eleanor Thawne, Absolute Flash, and Hector Hammond, Absolute Green Lantern. These powerful players have one goal in mind: to protect the status quo and maintain their grip on power. In this dystopian world, the villains are the ones in control, with Cale as the U.S. Secretary of Defense, the Joker, Ra's al Ghul, and Hammond as business titans, and Thawne as a Black Ops weapons researcher. It's a twisted system where evil is the norm, and those who dare to challenge it are the monsters that need to be eliminated. The villains understand that the world is working in their favor, and it's their duty to protect it. The problem, however, is that too many monsters are popping up at once, inspiring others to think that a better, freer, and more equal world is possible. To quash this hope, these power players will have to combine their resources. And so, they form an alliance, the Justice League. But this is no ordinary Justice League. It's a team of villains determined to maintain their power and control. During Absolute Evil #1, Cale reviews history with her allies, revealing a world where the Golden Age DC heroes had their careers cut short. Leslie Dodds, the Sandman, was assassinated, and his chemistry advances stolen to create bioweapons. Ted Grant, Wildcat, was bribed to give up his costumed career. Cale continues this tradition when her enforcer, Hawkman, kills Oliver Queen, the billionaire hero Green Arrow. If spoiled little anarchists like the late Mr. Queen here would stand against the natural order, that I call injustice, the Joker says, right before he names his fellow oligarchs the world's Justice League. The meeting takes place in the Hall of Justice, a symbol of the twisted world they inhabit. The Joker declares that God is on the Justice League's side. And the terrifying thing is, he's right. The Absolute Universe was created by Darkseid, the god of tyranny and evil. On a molecular level, this world is predisposed to favor oppression, brutality, and evil over good. Trying to make a kinder world goes against its laws, which is why the Justice League's goal is to protect against that change. The villains of Absolute DC have all the resources, while the heroes have none. This Batman comes from a working-class background. Superman is a fugitive, and Wonder Woman was raised in hell, apart from her Amazon sisters. This is an essential twist that makes the Absolute Universe resonate. The world isn't working for most people, so the heroes work in the shadows against power structures. Scott Snyder, writer of Absolute Batman, has said that the difference between Absolute Batman and the classic one is that while Batman has traditionally stood for order, the Absolute Batman represents chaos. This is a world that favors evil men like the Joker, so the Joker sits at the top of it. In Absolute Superman, writer Jason Aaron takes Kal-El back to his 1930s roots as a champion of the oppressed. This Superman travels the world, sabotaging the works of Ra's al Ghul's corporation, Lazarus Corp, and encouraging workers to rise up against their oppressors. While Absolute Batman #1 was published first, Wonder Woman was the first hero to debut chronologically. She's the brightest light in this darkness, an ambassador of peace and kindness. She may be a witch who hails from hell and rides a skeletal Pegasus, but she's gentle and sees value in all life. Wonder Woman's cultural reputation has become that of a sword-wielding warrior, but absolute Wonder Woman understands Diana is really the most messianic of the three. Against her kind heart, I think even this Justice League will fall. And this is where we leave you, dear readers. What do you think about this twisted world and its villainous Justice League? Do you think the heroes can overcome the odds and bring about change? Or will the system prevail? Share your thoughts in the comments below.